Hello my beautiful little Moglets. I haven't woken up too long ago, but I wanted to go over this patch because it was pretty big, pretty interesting. I was reading it a bit last night, but it was a bit too late to record at that point. The patch has already dropped, so we can like halfway be in game and check out the new stuff, and halfway be looking at the patch. So firstly, we have a new hero, Vivian. Absolutely gonna be summoning for her. Probably not in this video because I want to focus on the patch, but perhaps today, maybe tomorrow, we're gonna be summoning for her. First of all, of course, love the design. I mean, come on, look at that. Really amazing blue sphere she has above her hand. That's like really cool. But also her skill set sounds amazing. I believe it's her ultimate. 3-turn attack buff. That's amazing in itself. She gives it to everyone, plus a greater attack buff for herself. And then the Thunder God's Cry sounds really interesting as well. It can hit up to 3 times AoE as long as someone gets killed by it. Also, of course, on her ult, didn't even mention the 3-turn immunity. Damn. I can imagine some good things in, of course, PvP, but also like Banshee. She is an Earth Mage, you know, up to 3 times AoE for those little dudes, maybe an auto Banshee unit, and then up to like 30% combat readiness from her basic skill. Very nice. We can check out her ult here.
Very interesting.
Let's see how that looks.
Forbidden spell. Destroy all.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. It was just a buff. I was expecting there to be some explosions, but very cool regardless. I mean, there was kind of an explosion of power. Let's check out that second skill. Unfortunately, we can't see it proc again because these dudes aren't gonna die. And the first skill, alright, really cool. One last thing to check out in regards to Vivian are her base stats. Mainly gonna be looking at speed, because with that immunity and attack buff, she could potentially like make her a first turn unit, and damn. 115 speed, very good, wow. Attack is actually not bad either. 27 starting critical hit chance when she's fully awakened. Awesome. Damn, she's a nice unit. Really nice. Super fast, decent attack. I mean, especially for a mage. Starting with 27 crit chance, so, you know, it would be not as hard to get her with a crit damage necklace instead of a crit chance necklace. Gotta go for that. We also have her artifact, which I believe I read already. Sounds pretty interesting. We just gotta go here, I guess. Grants a barrier equivalent to 60% of attack for 2 turns when the caster uses a non-attack skill. So, I mean, now that I think about it, like, Sage, Ball, and Cezanne right now, like, before his nerf, can remove 2 debuffs, right? If you give her this artifact, she's basically giving you 3 buffs. If you, like, make her super fast, get her to go before Ball, so probably as your first unit actually. Give 3 buffs immediately with 1 skill, and you shouldn't be able to remove all of them. And one of those is immunity. Alternatively, I guess if you have Moonlight Cecilia, you could just have her there for the barrier. 120 summons for guaranteed, that's correct. They're doing that now. Awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much all on the new hero. I suppose we could also check out her multipliers real quick. 1.2 and 1 on skill 1, which I think is actually quite a bit more than usual. Isn't skill 1 usually just 1? Yeah. Almost in all cases, it's just 1 or less than 1. That's pretty interesting. And then 1.05 for skill 2, goes up to 1.3 on soul burn, but the POW is 0.9, so it makes that a bit weaker. And then when it triggers a second time, you get 0.55 attack rate and then 0.3 attack rate. So it does get significantly weaker the more you trigger it in 1 turn, but I mean, come on, that is fair. It also says these get Mola bonus too, but not soul burn. So I guess it'll still go to 0.55 or bonus from Mola, but so starting at 1.3 soul burn, you won't get like a higher attack rate because of the soul burn, but if you Mulgore it up, apparently that goes higher. I'm not exactly sure, but I assume that's how that works. At max level, Dingus Orb, 120% of attack for 2 turns. Damn. We also have the side story. Not gonna talk too much about that because we kind of know how side stories work in the meantime. You do some runs, you get some currency, you buy the rewards. Of course, there's the story, but I don't know anything about that currently. But yeah, they all follow a pretty standard formula. in most cases, with some deviations here and there. But yeah, we also have episode 2, chapter 3 open. I believe this is just more story mode. Yes, indeed. Got chapter 3 over here. Pretty cool. I guess I got some more stuff in the AP shop. Well, yeah. Ooh, another Breath of Orbis and a helmet. Attack speed, crit chance. Nice. That was pretty much all for part 1. We also have part 2 here. A new connection hero, Furious. He is a water ranger with 20% chance 2-turn burn. Morale boost. Wow. Crit chance. And then an extra turn to the caster. 50% increased critical hit chance? Damn. Yeah. There aren't very many crit chance boosters, but very interesting. So if you make a team specifically around him and you're always going to bring him, you could potentially have a ton of crit damage and attack in exchange for crit chance, of course, because you can get 50% from him. You will potentially have 1 turn off time, because when you +1 that, it's a 3-turn cooldown for 2 turns of increased crit chance. But I guess if you make him significantly faster than everyone else, you could potentially get it up again before everyone has their crit chance gone. And his ult is a guaranteed defense down if it's not resisted, and after you get the Mulgores for it. Check out his stats. Decently fast, not super high attack though, 1068, but got the 23 crit chance. You know, yeah. His stats aren't the best, but he is a natural 4-star, so that's to be expected. But again, pretty good speed, honestly. Very, very good speed, actually. So if you do make him super fast, give that crit chance, I mean, he could do this, get the extra turn, and then defense down, you know? And then your 3 other units with their, 300% crit damage or whatever, because they don't need crit chance, can just completely wail on whoever is defense broken. So bosses, for example. He's definitely not bad. I mean, he's a completely free connection hero, so for a connection hero, really good. Here we can see his ult here in the picture. I forgot to do that in-game, so just see it here. Pretty nice. I like that crossbow. And then I think one of the really big things, we got Hall of Trials. I just went through the tutorial of this. Sounds really, really interesting, really cool. Currently here we got Charon. You can enter it using the Book of Retribution, which I believe we should have gotten some of. Yeah, here we go. For compensation. Not sure how many we actually start with, but let's go check it out. 3 days left for this Charon. So we have 5 out of 3. Charge time 7 days. So you only get some once per week, it looks like. So yeah, basically I'm trying to do as much damage to him as possible, and we'll get a ranking based on that. Here we can see disadvantages and advantages. So try not to take any rangers or someone focused on decreased hit chance debuff because he's immune to it. Mage heroes, attack, defense, and health, and someone who has unhealable. So I'm probably gonna go Cez, maybe Mercedes. Oh yeah, we can do a practice battle. That's actually awesome. Thank you, because I have no idea what to expect here. This shouldn't use any resources or anything, I assume. So we definitely got to take Mercedes. She's a mage. She'll have like all of her stats bumped up. We can also do Cez for the unhealable. And I guess we could just keep Luna in there. Charon is fire after all. This is just a practice battle, so I want to see what's going on first of all. Oh, starting straight at the boss? Oh, and he's starting straight with an attack. Alright, we actually have no buffers in here, like offensive buffers, so I'm not going to really wait for anything. Let's see, that should kill those skeletons. Yeah, so he has like this meter up here. Maybe I just didn't read what it was, but maybe he'll come back stronger. Oh, I see. He's like getting angrier. So here he is dying now. Okay, now he's stunned. Maybe we get some extra points while he... Ooh, we get a ton of extra points while he's stunned. Oh yeah, because we're doing a ton of extra damage. Let's do this. Yeah, look at him. Okay, we got up to rank C. This is a pretty long battle, I reckon. To get to SSS, you need like millions. Boom, that was a nice one. Regenerates and probably does a ton more damage. Oh yeah, and we also got some new enemies here. Yeah, I don't know, I might try like Shermia instead of Cez, because I believe her unhealable is 2 turns. Kind of thought Cez was as well, but it's only 1 turn. I mean, we might still be able to stun him at least. Yeah, I think. Alright, so we can get a bit more points. Ooh, S. What's that weird debuff? Kills the target when turn count reaches 0. Cannot be dispelled or resisted with immunity. Alright. Death Stigma can only be dispelled when the caster is killed. 3.2 for SS, 3.8 for triple S. Damn. But yeah, you can get some hero-specific equipment that kind of buffs each one of their skills. Oh, one of above 3 skill enhance effects will be applied. Is it random? Or, I mean, just the cooldown reduction on Destina's Grace would be pretty awesome. That would like put her on par with those 4-star healers like Akates and Angelica with their lower cooldown AoE healing. What also says here, currency that is required to enter will be deducted at the end of the battle. So I don't even see what the point of practice battles are when you can just exit anyway before the battle ends. No guardians or supporters. Also no soul burn. Yeah, I was wondering like, where's my souls? It says here the number of points and rank will increase according to the amount of damage dealt to the boss. I'm still not sure if that's cumulative or one at a time. He'll also go berserk when this gauge is full. He never got to that point, I believe. Okay, I think I get it. So it's kind of just an individual basis. So you go in a battle, you get C, you get 18. I guess it doesn't add up, but that's not really a bad thing because, I mean, you can get, you know, if you just do an A rank battle, you get 20 every time. I kind of didn't consider that you would just get these at the end of the battle. I thought it'd be like at the end of the week or something that you get these rewards. But okay, so that's pretty clear now. Exclusive equipment stats and skill effects will be randomly applied when the equipment is purchased. That kind of sucks a little bit. Where does that actually go? Is there a special like slot? Why is the chest piece and the boots misaligned? Is that like that with everyone or? Yeah, it is. Oh geez. It hasn't always been like that, has it? But I mean, it's pretty interesting. So speed, where the heck does that go? It's like a quick, oh, okay, I should have just kind of waited. There is in fact an additional area for it. Increases speed of all allies for 2 turns when using shock arrow. Damn, those are some pretty significant skill buffs, honestly, not just some little add-on thing. Like that can really change a character. And then here we have a massive list of buff and debuffs, which has their skill description improved. I'm not going to go over these. I assume it's not super interesting. Bug fixes and other improvements. I'm going to read through it real quick. A few seemingly large buffs here with Seaside Bologna and Apocalypse Ravi have been fixed. You can read them here. Most of the other stuff is just like skill description changes, but nothing actually changed with them, just like some added information. Also, the artifact stuff has been changed. It's kind of just a little UI improvement. Again, some seemingly big issues were fixed here regarding battle for these units. Some passive skills artifacts, which were triggered based on health, were not immediately applied in certain situations. This includes these heroes here, but regardless, bug fixes are always nice. They're not really that super interesting to read unless it has been affecting you specifically and you're like on the lookout for it. And some more stuff here, which you can pause and read if you want. Doesn't seem super interesting to me, but yeah, you know, a lot of those heroes I'm not super familiar with. So if there are any significant bugs that have been fixed and they've been affecting you personally, you can drop that down there in the comments below. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. Super excited to summon for this new hero. She sounds really interesting. And also this new type of content sounds pretty unique as well. I kind of want to do a real battle, honestly, but this video has gotten pretty long already. 45 minutes. Of course, it's going to be chopped down a lot, but still, we can save that for another day. Next video will definitely have to be summoning for Vivian. Damn, kind of want to do that right now, to be honest. Gotta wait a little bit. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below in general regarding the patch. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.